Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's lovely to be back at my computer after a wonderful weekend that I had with my sister. I thoroughly enjoyed that time of being away with her. So, I'm Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and of course, the dog in the background has decided to bark. Um, Oh, not sure if he can hear some other dog going past or he can hear me talking. I don't know. Anyway, that's Oreo. He's a lovely little boy. He behaved really well on the weekend too. So, we're here for the cards though, so let's go across to the cards. And here they are. Very interesting colours. It's a dull day, just the mini weather report. Looks like we're going to have clouds all day, and here we are with the clouds. So these are the Gilded River Lenormand deck that I use. It's Chira Marchetti's creation, this one, and it is the expanded edition. So we have none of the cards from the expanded edition. What we've got is the cross in the home space, the clouds as the main theme, and the ship in the workspace. And here we have the owl card. It's got a little bit of writing on it today, so let's see what that says. We should by now know them all off by heart, but I don't. So health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the greatest relationship. Let's see if it can focus better, and it's not going to. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Let's just go like that, see if it brings it out or not. No, there we go. But that's the beautiful cards. Oh, it needed further away, not closer up. There we go, a beautiful card. Now I can zoom in to what we are reading. These ones that are the main focus for our purpose here, basically. So here with the cards, I've just got the pencil pointing to the clouds here. Oh, excuse me, I did clear my throat before I even came on, but anyway, it's being what it is. Now, my eye is going to this little section here. The clouds themselves indicate a bit of direction for a theme, sort of. So it's the dark clouds are on the left. So whatever card is here, it's having a darker influence on. And whatever is to its right and near where these birds you can just see in the top corner, it lightens and brings in the happiness on that side. So it's the more sadder or darker on the left and the brighter, lighter and happier on the right. It has that sense of division of moods in some sense. Now, where my eye has gone for this one is here. It just reminds me of a genie being released from a lamp. You see where its tail is, you've got an arm there, and that's its head as it's about to head off and give our three wishes, so to speak. That's what it feels like. Now, there is this connection that is to the tree that is the card in front of it, I think, in the numerical line of the Lenormand is card 5 is the tree. I'm assuming. I think so. Because it's there in the corner. I don't know if this happens with every particular card, but I vaguely remember from the guidebook that this is what it connects with. So we are being grounded, but what we are, especially as lightning goes to ground, for those who know their physics, you would realise that. So here we have what is that zap and being released from a bottle, the ground, the whatever. We're having that release of something that is dark, feeling dark and shadowy and heavy and sad and moody, and moving it into the light. So that's what our theme is today. So if you're feeling at the start that there's something that's really holding you down, let yourself go, let the energy go and let it flow, because it will change and shift, because we don't have clouds all the time, every day, consistently. It does bring in that is change of, well, I do feel it more as our emotions and that as we're moving through the day today, okay? And bring it so that you are really flying high and able to oversee everything that is below in that bigger picture, but with it being closer to that warmth of the sun and the joy and happiness that we've got as possibilities today. Okay, so as we're looking at our home space as well, what we're getting here is the cross is mean. Oh, let me have a look. I did just see that. Good morning, Shaz. Haven't connected with you over the weekend because I was away and you're away still too. So it's a good morning from a bright sunny day in Northern Territory. Hope you're still enjoying that wonderful sunshine then with your mum up there. And whoops, sorry, flicked that twice. And those lovely crochet articles you're making for her. They look beautiful. And I haven't gone on my Facebook for the weekend. Well, actually, I haven't gone on the Facebook very much at the moment over the weekend. Back to the cards though. What we have is the cross in our home space. So there is some responsibility that we feel weighted down with. And I'm feeling that this is where the cloudiness, that darker feeling, that heaviness is coming into plays with what the cross is representing in our home space. So there's something or someone that you're feeling over responsible for, and you're feeling like that you are being held down with that responsibility, that it's no choice. Well, I'm going to say there is always choice, and you can shift it around, put your focus where the angle of how you're looking at things is different, so that instead of feeling it's such a heavy responsibility, look at it from the angle of, I'm really enjoying this because it's not lasting forever. It is just today. Whatever is happening with that cross in your life, it is just today. And take that step as it is just today, so that you're not feeling bogged into it, like there's never end. There is. It might be that it's not tomorrow either, and parts of this responsibility might be dragging into or shifting into tomorrow, but it's lightening. It really is like this cloud, this pair, this theme is taking us through and really lightening that load. We are being set free from it. So in whatever way the situation is for you, it does remind me of when I was a kid in the cow yard. We used to help do the milking when we were kids. So you'd be behind the cows in the muddy slushy with your rubber boots, especially winter milkings. It was all wet and muddy and horrible, and sometimes your boot would stick and you wouldn't realise it. You go and it'd pull out, your foot would pull out of your rubber boot, and you'd almost lose balance before you realised, because you didn't want to put your sock in the muck that was the residual of cows churning up with their hooves and their poop and pee. I loved it. I really did love my childhood, and even the chores that we did, because Tari and I, my sister and I, were talking about our past on the farm as children, and gee, Mum and Dad, they did such a wonderful job. We had a beautiful childhood. We really did have a good childhood on a farm. It reminded us of that. And sometimes those responsibilities that we feel, even as children, we had chores, even as now we've got chores and things that we feel we have to. Just breathe through it, take those steps carefully and slowly, and we can change it up. Some of what we feel is a have to will lighten and fly free. And especially since what we have here in our ship is that being set free in this airship. Good morning, Fiona. Lovely to have you here this morning as well, and all around us, of course, every girly and boy that's around watching this too. And thank you for the numerology with that, the numbers that are showing up today as well. So all of the numbers on the cards present are equaling that 10, which of course breaks down to a 1. So we are on the start of a new journey. And here we have it, the ship in the workspace. that is either business or work, depending on which realm of income earning you are in. So it's being able to steer the course wherever you want it and take some time away from what is the drudgery or the habitual, or the, that has become just doing, rather than feeling and thinking and being part of your workspace with joy. Um, this is holiday. It is taking time away. It is spending time, and it could be a business trip that you're actually needing to pack your bags. You're going to be away for more than one night, 2 nights. It's going to be a longer journey. So plan it well, so that what you're doing is really looking at things in that frame of any possibility. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with this. So, whatever it is that you're working in, with your teammates, with your team, if you own the business and run the business, there's so much possibility here. You are planning your course with this one and going where you feel that it needs to go. So, it's wonderful. It just feels like that lightening up, not this lightning, but the lightning as in setting yourself free and going with the wind, going with the flow if you've set it on water. All of this possibility that is there, and you are in control. It is your journey. Okay, a beautiful set of cards there for you to contemplate this morning. It looks a little onerous there, but know that through today it is going to be setting us free for our own choices as we move forward, and the possibilities that are there. So what you've done there, you have to join the granny squares to make a bag today. So you're up to doing the granny squares. I wondered if you'd ever do that. Which pattern are you using? I'd be interested. I'll have to have a look at my Facebook in a minute. Have you got photos of it, Shaz? I'm intrigued. So thank you for that. Thank you. I'm almost tempted to see if I've got enough yarn to do something similar, or find where my granny squares are, the ones that I've been doing over the years. They have spread from when I was 13, not 13, didn't do it at 13. I think it was when I was about 25 I started doing one in particular. So you haven't, not yet. Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing that. So for all of those of you who are watching in replay, certainly do put the hashtag replay in the comments. And 13, that's an auspicious number, isn't it? Oh, I'd like to know the pattern for that. Anyway, now I've almost lost my train of thought. As you're moving through your day today, certainly think of how things do shift through. The clouds as the main theme really is something that does shift through our day today. It's not going to be with us all the time, and whatever responsibilities that's connected to in our home space, certainly make the choices that you know are right for you, that you don't have to hang on to someone else's responsibility. If it's their role and their purpose for life, give it back to them and let you do you, okay? And that sense of having that ship in your workspace, in whatever way that you work for your livelihood, that gives us purpose in life. I think that's how we mainly see our jobs and our income production these days. It is a part of the purpose of life. I think the purpose in our life, personally, it is just finding that really is the unconditional factor of love. Not putting conditions on other people or ourselves, really, but allowing that love to flow. So there we go. Fiona, thank you very much. It's Monday, that's right, and some around and other good evening. Yep, Monday, girly, and some around and others good evening. Thank you, Roz, for your energy. Thank you, and it is to be our best selves. So you keep being the best you. I'm going to keep being the best me that I can, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Until then. tap finish. Yes.